Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Kyler Murray takes over, finds a way to beat the Raiders. Fired up for this one. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder, we have revamped the Quarterback School Patreon community. It has never been cheaper. It has never been easier. There has never been a better way to support the channel. Hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community, support the channel, get a bunch of additional content, really understand, learn the game, feel what it's like to be in an NFL quarterback room. All sorts of details, nuance about the game. If you are looking to take your understanding to the next level, the Quarterback Patreon community is a great way to do that. The link is in the description. I appreciate you getting over there, checking it out. As for this video, let's dive into it. Kyler Murray takes over versus the Raiders. Wow. All sorts of big plays. Kyler Murray taking over. This first one here, trying to do too much. A little too late. Flat defender makes a nice play on the ball. It's a nice catch. You know, far be it for me or really for anybody to tell Kyler Murray what he can or can't do outside the pocket. I think if anything here, you just realize that this is a tick late, a tick forced, a little flat with the ball because it's there. It really is there. You know, third and short here, we're going to take this and we're going to run the number 3 on essentially a wheel. And so for whatever reason, he's not looking here to start, but this thing is there. And so we run a kind of a post, get it out, and then underneath. And this corner is going to go with the post. So at the end of the day, you're running this kind of wheel, inside go, whatever you want to say it, versus this flat defender. And as he gets width, we're going to go actually inside of him to be able to push out there. And so he's got this thing. We throw up the mailbox here. It's there. We're just either have our eyes down or we're not over there yet. And then when he gets outside the pocket, you know, do your thing, get outside the pocket. It's not there. You got to make something happen. I don't think he could run for the first down here. I just think by the time he gets out and looks up at this wheel, it's just a tick late. If he could get there just a little bit earlier. But again, I mean, he's one of the best playmakers in the league. Again, you can see at the bottom of the screen, right? Big mailbox, hand up, but he's in trouble, right? He's got the ball in his left hand. He's trying to get away from guys. But right there, you know, he's still open. You just take an extra like 3 or 4 steps to get there. The ball comes out a little flat, a little underthrown. But could he run forward and get the first down at the 40? I don't think so. That looks like it's going to be a big-time collision. Maybe you're diving, reaching the ball out. Either way, I think he can make that throw. I like the vision of it. I just think it's a tick late. If he could just set his feet and throw it right there, yes. A few too many steps and a nice catch. And we've got a pick. And again, when you have these big comebacks where guys have to take over games like this, you're usually in that hole for a reason. So we get a couple turnovers. They make a nice play. On to the next. Next one here. 3rd and 5. Touchdown pass. Bottom of the screen, the number 2. Okay, so this is a nice throw. Nice patience, nice timing. Throw it away from the near defender. Again, you're really working that nickel defender. Once that nickel defender who's off the screen on the left gets inside, takes a bad angle, we've got him. Now, as much as I want to point out, you know, what a nice throw this is from Kyler Murray and nice patience, and we're going to come up and kind of stick it away from this, what I'm going to call the nickel defender in here. I want to point out here that in my experience, whether it's coaching or playing against, safety's deep in the end zone here. So safety's beyond, usually, depending on what level you're at, tell safeties never get beyond halfway in the end zone. So if you start getting deep in the end zone here, you're really just hanging out. You're not guarding anything. You're guarding the back line, but you're giving up 2/3 of the end zone. So you want to be halfway at max depth here to be able to squeeze these types of throws. So if he's going to be inside, the safety now, when you come up, is tighter, and he can squeeze this throw and cut this thing off. If he's got so much depth here that this feels like it's out in the middle of the field, we run out here and come out, well then that's just too much space, and we're not guarding anybody back here. So again, you make the decision. Obviously it looks like they're teaching their safeties to play that deep. But again, we're at the top of the letters on both safeties. Okay, now this isn't DB school, but I'm telling you, you're not guarding anything there. Because even if they throw it high back 5, it's going to be a jump ball. Again, look at the other safety. I mean, they're both deep. We've got both. We can take advantage of the space in front of both of them, which they do right here. And I would imagine it gets changed this week for Las Vegas. But nice job from Kyler Murray. Again, big third down conversion. Nice job using his eyes, timing, rhythm. Whoop, boom, quick, sudden strike. Next one here. This is a 4 verts, the logo. You're welcome. Bottom of the screen. This is more fadey than go for me. Just watch the ball fade him out of bounds. It's not really down the field. Like I think of 4 verticals as a more go route, unless you're going to throw a back shoulder. This comes out a little flat, a little fadey, like almost red zone fadey. And so what do I mean by that? I mean that this route, these routes on the outside are usually best release goes. So you can go inside or you can go outside, and you want to run a go route deep down the field. When I say fade versus go, I'm thinking you can run a go outside release and go down the field. Fade to me is more mess around the line of scrimmage, come out and like fade to the sideline and go out of bounds. Like that's more red zone-y or inside fade where you kind of fade to the outside. Usually these are true best release goes. Let's go down the field, big throw, and this thing goes out of the screen, comes back in, and you drop it right down on them like a helicopter. This to me is a little bit more flat fadey. Now maybe this is, they just like the matchup. This is how he wants to throw it. But you can see here, if you put it more down the line, down the field like a go, it's probably got a chance to be an even bigger play. Now, I'm being picky, right? It's already a chunk big play, but just watch the trajectory of this. To me, it's flat or flatter than a normal go. Next one, there's a bunch of big 4th down conversions in this game. 4th and 4. We're going to run inside fade from the bottom slot with a little Y cross up top. Penalty on this thing. This is a hell of a catch. Ball's ever so slightly underthrown. Tackled inside the 1. They come back and run it in. You know, if I'm going to be real picky on Kyler Murray here, to me, he occasionally will make things more difficult than they have to be on himself. And what I mean by that is this is a good example of unnecessary like fadeaways. Yeah, we've been under duress. Yes, you're going to get hit. But if we can get through the throw, let's get through the throw. Like I like the sense of urgency in the drop, how quick it is, boom. But then see kind of the fadeaway. Like we don't need to fade away off to our left and back. Yeah, there's a guy in your face, but you can get through that throw with some good balance, good torque, good rhythm. You don't have to fade this thing away, and I think that's why it kind of dies on him a tick. Now, it's still a big play, still hits him in the chest, but I don't think that's exactly where he wants to put it. And when we're talking about just the fine-tuning the mechanics to elevate that accuracy, again, you be your own, you be the judge. Watch his footwork. Watch his body fall away and back. And I get it, the left tackle's in his face, but he's not getting hit. And I think when you unnecessarily fade away like this and back, the ball is going to die on you more often than not. Either way, that's a nice play. It's a big time 4th down play. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then we've got the Quarterback School Patreon community. We've got Quarterback School courses. We've got a bunch of additional free resources. All of those things can be found in the video description. Get over there, check them all out. I appreciate the support. Let's keep this video going. Next one here, the runaround 2-point conversion. You know, love the design here. They shift to quads. I think maybe you could throw the corner up top. That's just me being picky. Again, we'll run it back from the wide again, but just going to appreciate the playmaker, the, you know, whatever it is, 85 yards running around, vision, patience, really only rushing 2. Whoever that D lineman is at the 5, man, that's a bad look for you, bro. That's a real bad look. But this is a great job. Obviously, a unique skill set to be able to run around and create like that. Again, appreciate the design. Go from 2x2 to 0x4. Trying to get a little pick rub with an inverted smash and mesh. Nothing's there. Nothing's there. Again, you know, pretend you're Kyler Murray. Where do you want to throw? Where are you going to throw it? You know, 2 thinks he's open. Look at him throw up the mailbox. That's not it. Nothing, 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 nothing. Maybe the bottom left right there. You know, maybe we got a couple guys right here, but we almost cover ourselves up. And then this is just great vision to take it to the pylon. Big time speed too. So when we're talking about maybe he's got the corner, watch the corner up top. We're going to run an inverted smash. So we're going to run a flat in a corner, and we're just going to read the corner. So we're in a tight condensed split here, up into the back corner, and then we're going to run somebody in the flat. And what we're going to do here is just read this guy. If he hangs at all, to me, I would tell Kyler Murray that I want that ball thrown at the back pylon. Yes, it's great to get the runaround. Yeah, you're a hell of an athlete. This is NFL red zone open. Let's throw it. You be the judge yourself. And again, when you throw that corner is not going to know if you're throwing the flat or the corner because it's in line. You know, he's going to drive that corner and you put it right over his ear at the back pylon. To me, that's open. If it's not there, you work the mesh. If it's not there, just do this. This is crazy. Good for him. Got 3 different guys standing up with their arms up. None of them are open. Maybe at the bottom of the screen. Pretty sweet. Pretty special. Pretty wild play. This is how you take a game over. I mean, I can't express how difficult it is to do stuff like this at any level of football, let alone the NFL. Just run around. Look at how gassed the defensive line is for the Raiders. It's pretty awesome. Just playing. Go make a play. Little recess. Quarterbacks can't run. Yes, they can. Next one, 4th and 3. Touchdown, rushing. Pretty similar play. We're going to run an iteration of spot up top. Not there. Just go get it yourself. And again, he sticks that ball out on the 7. He knows he's going to score. It's got to be a pretty wild feeling to be that fast on the NFL field. Again, it's not there. No panic. No forcing the ball. When does he put the ball out like he's going to score? I mean, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Great speed. Then last one here, the 2-point conversion. Just a great job again of patience, accuracy, arm strength, vision, creativity. Not there. Rip that back line, give his guy a shot. It's a really impressive throw of just the touch and trajectory. Not really touch, the trajectory of the ball, because it just goes over the second level defender's hand. Right. Yo. I mean, that is so close to losing a ball game. Wow. And the accuracy of that thing. That's a hell of a throw. My goodness. It certainly was not there. At the bottom of the screen, you can see they're trying to get the wheel to the number 3. It's not there. Nothing. Work the back line. Again, that time it's not even a high back 5. It's just ripping it, throwing the guy open. Love this angle of it, but this is Kyler Murray taking over. Running around, creating, pointing guys open. Massive plays. So that is a wrap. Kyler Murray, week 2 versus the Raiders. Massive comeback win. Really, Kyler Murray just took over, won that thing by himself. There's a lot to like. If you're a Kyler Murray fan, the dude is a special, creative player, got a very unique skill set, can rip it, can create. He's got great vision. And I think it's worth acknowledging that it's going to be hard to live in that world, that special of a performance all the time for the Arizona Cardinals. So for whatever reason, whatever funk that offense is in, yes, Kyler Murray can certainly do the creative thing, the special arm talent thing, the ripping it down the field, the deep ball accuracy, giving his guys chances to go make plays. But we got to find a way to string together a little bit more of a comprehensive professional offense, and just not necessarily a balanced, but an attacking offense that doesn't rely on the spectacular, because it's just going to be hard to duplicate. He can certainly do it, but to be able to do that week in and week out is going to be really tough. I personally think he's a blast to watch. He's got such a unique skill set, so creative, so explosive, so fun to watch. But I just want to see Arizona find a way to take a little bit of the pressure off him having to do that. Yeah, being able to take over a game is a great skill set, and only a few players in the league can do it. Kyler Murray certainly is one of those, but I'm not sure we want to live in that world every single week. Either way, we can appreciate the performance for what it was. Special performance. Great job by Kyler Murray. Fired up to see what they do the rest of the way. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.